Let's go over to Jonathan Bloom, who's live at the Bay Hill Shopping Center.
And we have Sean O'Donnell with us from the San Mateo County Sheriff's Office. And what exactly is going on here right now?
This is the main evacuation point set up by the Sheriff's Office of Emergency Services at the Bay Hill Shopping Center in San Bruno. It's now a command center for all evacuees affected by the area, regardless if it was in the actual neighborhood or people that just can't get back to their home because of police and fire lines.
You have these people signing in at this table over here. What's the function of that?
A lot of it is to make sure that people that were displaced, we get a record and able to find out who they are, get their telephone numbers. We have a lot of people coming up asking, hey, we're looking for neighbors, family, and friends, and we're assisting by looking on the list to see if anyone has checked in at this point. Also assist the American Red Cross, who just showed up for getting housing for anyone displaced for the evening.
Where are people being taken if they don't have a place to stay tonight?
The American Red Cross right now is coordinating that, and that can be a variety from hotel rooms to open schools to friends and family. So the Red Cross is coordinating that, assisting people that may not be able to readily call a friend or a family to help them out.
Any estimate on the number of people who are displaced, the number of people who are here right now?
We have well over 100 people here now. We have at least 50 or more people that have signed up on the list, just waiting for word, waiting for acknowledgement that it's safe to return to their neighborhoods.
Are people going to be evacuated for hours, days, weeks even?
I can't comment on that because I just don't know. We are encouraging people, if they do have friends, family in the area, or even to seek hotel rooms or request assistance from the Red Cross. A scene as devastating as this often takes hours upon hours.
As far as you're aware, are there a large number of people who are still waiting for contact from loved ones in the affected area?
I'm not aware of that. I have had a half a dozen people or so come up asking if they've heard from their loved ones in the area. Luckily, in the Bay Area, we do have a lot of cell phone reception still working quite well, and people are able to contact that way.
Has there been trouble with people getting a hold of one another?
Not that I have seen.
And right now, this area right here, this is sort of a holding area, that people aren't going to be coming here to seek shelter. They're coming here to be told where to go.
We do have temporary shelter set up. Office of Emergency Services working with Samtrans. We have a couple buses here to keep people out of the cold air. We do have food and beverage here. American Red Cross is also supplying and supporting that effort. And what we're trying to do is just coordinate people to come here so we can start getting them in touch with loved ones, getting them housing for the night if need be.
Now, I've noticed this crowd dramatically grow within the last hour. Are people still showing up, or are they just getting more and more over toward this corner of the parking lot?
Because of the time of day, a lot of people are still coming home and they cannot get to the affected neighborhood because of fire rescue efforts. So we are getting a lot of people showing up that may not necessarily be within the center of the massive fire area, but people that just can't get back into the neighborhood because of the rescue efforts.
Are some of these people whose homes have been destroyed? Is that information that you guys are still finding out, or do you know for a fact that some of these people will need long-term housing?
That's information that we have not found out at this point. I have not had any citizens come up to say that they were actually in the affected area. Most of the people here were evacuated during the fire or cannot simply just get back to their residence.
For those who were lucky, whose homes were not destroyed by this fire, any chance they'll be able to go home tonight?
Our recommendation is take comfort in a friend's or family home, even get a hotel room, but we cannot estimate the time when things will be open or safe for them to return.
If somebody is watching our program right now and is trying to get a hold of a loved one who lives in the affected area, what would you recommend that they do?
Look up the number, call the American Red Cross. They can coordinate any missing persons or help families get together.
Okay, we'll let you get back to your duties. Thank you very much. Sean O'Donnell with the San Mateo County Sheriff's Office. As you can see, the crowd of at least 100 people, most likely double that, growing behind me as people come home from work, as the officer just said, discover that their neighborhood is indeed cordoned off by sheriffs and police departments, and coming down here to the evacuation point at the Bay Hill Shopping Center to find out what to do next. And let me tell you, this is a very large, growing, and in some cases disoriented crowd as people try to figure out where they're going to spend the night and whether their homes and their loved ones are okay.
All right, Jonathan, we'll check back with you in a little bit.